Have you ever left a conversation feeling your blood boil? Replayed an insult in your head for hours? Or felt your day ruined by someone else's rude comment or careless action? You're not alone. We've all been there. That feeling of being at the mercy of other people's behavior? It's exhausting. What if I told you there is an ancient operating system for the mind, a way of thinking that can immunize you against these daily provocations, a system that doesn't require others to change, but empowers you to find unshakable peace no matter what happens around you? This isn't about suppressing emotion. It's about understanding it, mastering your judgments, and reclaiming your inner peace. Today, we will explore the profound and practical wisdom of Stoicism. This is your guide to building a mind that is no longer easily angered, bothered, or shaken by anyone. The entire architecture of Stoic peace is built on one foundational principle. It was best stated by the philosopher-slave Epictetus nearly 2,000 years ago. He began his famous handbook with this line: "Some things are within our power, while others are not." Let that sink in. Some things are within our power, while others are not. Our modern anxiety and anger almost always come from confusing these two categories. We desperately try to control the uncontrollable, and we neglect the one thing we truly have command over. So, what is not up to us? The actions of others, their opinions, their words, their moods, and their choices. The traffic, the weather, the past, and the future. All external events. Stoics call this the externals. And what is up to us? Our own mind, our judgments, our opinions, our desires, our aversions, and, ultimately, our actions, our character. This is our inner citadel. Think of the last time you were angry. Someone cut you off in traffic. A colleague took credit for your work. A family member made a harsh comment. In each case, the initial event, the external, was not up to you. But your judgment of that event: this is terrible. This is an injustice against me. This person is wrong. That was your mind's contribution. And that is where your suffering began. The Stoic goal is to rigorously train yourself to invest your energy only in the category of what is up to you. When someone insults you, their words are external. Your belief about whether those words diminish you, that is internal, and that is your domain. Your power lies not in stopping the rain, but in choosing to put on a coat or dance in it. Theory is essential, but Stoicism is a practice. It's for the moment the email arrives, the harsh word is spoken, the plan falls apart. Let's build a toolkit. The first tool is the pause and the label. When you feel that flash of anger or irritation, your first job is to not act. Create a space between the impulse and your response. In that space, do a quick audit. Say to yourself, this is an external. This is not within my direct control. My initial feeling is a first impression, not a command. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, journaled reminders to himself like this. You don't have to turn this into something, it doesn't have to disturb you. He was practicing this pause. The second tool is perspective, the view from above. When you're deeply bothered, your perspective shrinks. The problem fills your entire world. The Stoics practiced zooming out, mentally rising above the situation. Ask yourself, in the grand scheme of my life, how important is this? Will this matter in a week, a month, a year? Even further, imagine viewing the scene from a cosmic perspective. See yourself, the other person, the room, the city, the planet as a tiny part of a vast universe. The emotional charge often dissipates when you see its true small size. The third tool is understanding the other. People act according to their own nature and their own faulty judgments. When someone acts poorly, the Stoics remind us it is because they believe it is right or necessary for them in that moment. They are enslaved by their own ignorance or passion. Seneca wrote, "To be offended is a choice." When we understand that harmful actions stem from error, not from a cosmic targeting of us, it becomes easier to respond with pity or correction rather than reactive anger. Ask, what pain or ignorance might be driving this person? Of course, you can't wait for a crisis to start building resilience. You train in peacetime for the war of daily life. This is where daily discipline comes in. Consider negative visualization. Spend a few minutes each morning mentally rehearsing potential challenges. Not to worry, but to prepare. Think, today someone might be rude. My project might hit a snag. The train might be delayed. By envisioning these calmly beforehand, you strip them of their power to shock and derail you. You've already visited that reality in your mind and decided it is manageable. And there is the evening review. Each night, review your day. Ask yourself 3 questions, as Seneca did. Where did I let an external disturb my peace? Where did I act in accordance with my character? What can I do better tomorrow? This isn't self-criticism. It's objective analysis. It turns every provocation, even those you failed at, into training data for tomorrow. A powerful companion to this is journaling your judgments. Keep a simple journal, not a diary of events, but a log of your judgments. Write down, event, colleague interrupted me. My initial judgment, this was disrespectful and meant to undermine me. Stoic reevaluation, this was their habit of excitement, not a targeted slight. I can choose to calmly restate my point. This practice rewires your automatic thoughts. When you consistently apply this, something shifts. You stop seeing yourself as a target of the world's events and start seeing yourself as the calm center within them. You realize that no one can make you feel anything without your consent. This is true freedom, not freedom from ever experiencing an initial sting of emotion. We are human, but freedom from being enslaved by it. You respond instead of react. You choose wisdom over winning the argument, peace over being right. The people who once bothered you become part of your training ground. Obstacles become the path itself, as the Stoics said. The world will not become less chaotic. People will not suddenly become perfectly kind and reasonable. Stoicism never promised that. It promises something far more valuable, that you can become less chaotic within yourself. You can build an inner fortress of calm that no external storm can breach. It starts with that simple, difficult, life-changing distinction. What is up to me and what is not? Your power, your peace, and your freedom lie squarely in the first category. Take this framework. Practice one tool today. Journal for 5 minutes tonight. This is not philosophy to be read. It is a discipline to be lived. Build your unshakable mind one choice at a time. Thank you for your time. May you go forth with greater peace.